Hello and welcome to this quick tip tutorial. I counter this question all the time and people have some issues installing Redshift inside Houdini. So I want to show you in this quick tip how you can install Redshift correctly. So you can see here is Houdini 22 and you can see that I have Redshift installed. So how you can do that you can use Redshift in Houdini and Solaris. So the first thing is that the Redshift installation needs to be exactly corresponding to the Houdini version that you're using. So the first thing that you have to do is to check what kind of Houdini version you are running. Okay, in this case, it's 22.0.368. If you go to the Maxon documentation into the Houdini plugin configuration and scroll all the way up, you can see here that Redshift supports the following Houdini version. And you can see it supports Houdini 21, 20, 20.5, and so on right there. Okay, but there is no Houdini 22 available now. To find the version that is running in Houdini 22 are the daily builds. Okay, so the daily builds you will find into the Redshift forum, and in the Redshift forum you can see that there is the Houdini Solaris plugin custom builds. Okay, and here we can see Houdini 22 versions. So now what you have to do is to download your version that you're working on in Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Download this file. You will get this zip file. Unzip it, and when you go inside, you can see here that you have two new zip files. Unzip those, and then you have Redshift, Houdini, and Redshift Solaris. And inside here, you will have a folder, and in here you will have the version folder. So the only thing that you have to do now is to find the Redshift folder on your system. And in the Redshift folder, you will see this plugins folder. So go inside and you can see here Houdini and Solaris. Okay. When you dive into the Houdini folder, you can see I already copied this folder here, which says 22.0.368. I copied this folder inside that folder structure here. And I do the same thing for the Solaris folder. Solaris and that folder, just click and drag it and copy it into this Solaris folder. Now you can see that we have these two folders in the Redshift plugin folder. The next step is you have to open up your Houdini environment. The Houdini environment file is in the main folder of the Houdini version that you use. You have to import these lines that you saw in this configuration documentation. Just copy these lines and that line and bring it into the Houdini environment. Okay, so you can see that here is 20xx, 20xx, 20xx. So you have to define the version of Redshift that you're using. Okay, so in this case, it's Redshift 2026, right? So you have to change those x's in the number of the corresponding version. And then here you have to bring in the number of the plugin version. And down here in the OCIO config, also change to Redshift 2026. And then it will find the path to these files. Save the Houdini environment. You should see Redshift here in the toolbar up there. If you want to see this Redshift shelf, just click on the plus, go to shelves, and then scroll down, and you can see here Redshift. Take it on, and you have all the icons for Redshift. And now Redshift for Houdini is installed. And if I switch to the Solaris world, you can see that if you go in here, right, you can see Redshift also here. So it works in Houdini and in Solaris. So I hope this quick tip helped you to install Redshift in Houdini correctly. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you have any issues, deeper issues, by using Redshift inside Houdini, you can go to our Discord server, CDA3D Live Launch Discord server. The link and the invite is underneath this video. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and see you next time very soon. Bye everybody.